So I don't know if you guys have the same gripe I do with the MCU. Well, one of my gripes. The music has, aside from a few standouts, has been kind of notoriously bad. Well, it's not bad. It's just been inconsistent. Like, you take the first Iron Man, and you've got Ramin Djawadi does this really hard rock kind of theme with it, and it's great. It gives Iron Man his theme. And then by Iron Man 3, it's a completely different tone. And I did some research on it, and I found out that was kind of intentional, because like with Iron Man 3, there was a post-Avengers Tony Stark, and they wanted to move away from the rock sound, which I find kind of to be a bit of a mistake, because I feel like, who am I? But I do feel like with the DC movies, at least, all the faults they have that consistent Superman theme throughout, Batman v Superman, Justice League, and Man of Steel, and it just has that emotional core, and I think that's really important. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Well, I think that you can bring a character's theme and use different instruments or a different level of intensity, but still the same theme, and have it carry different kind of emotion, and I think that makes it more potent if you have the same theme with different instruments or a different level of intensity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like, also, Alan Silvestri was the first composer to do multiple MCU films, and he actually obviously has the iconic Avengers theme, and I think that is the most iconic one, is the Avengers theme out of the MCU films.
Right.
Yes.
But when they appear, none of them have this like, oh, here comes this character theme.
No, right. Except for the Avengers, I think. And like I said, there are some standouts. I think the Black Panther score is a great score. Yes. I think, Guardians' inclusion of all the songs from the 70s and 80s was great. I like that, but it's like there aren't a lot of themes that really stand out to me as much.
The first time in any Marvel movie where I was watching it and I got like all excited hearing just the music was in Avengers Infinity War. And I think it was because like they brought the Avengers themes that Alan Silvestri composed for the original Avengers. And it was a theme that I don't think you really heard a whole lot, maybe in Ultron, but like it had been a while since Ultron was released. This is Infinity War when Cap steps out of the shadows, that was like, oh my gosh. And then also when Thor comes out of the Bifrost with Rocket
Alan Silvestri also did the first Avenger, Captain America's first Avenger, so I know he did incorporate Captain America's theme in some of the later Avengers films.
Right.
But bottom line, I think it really is so much more impactful when you have these same kind of core themes for these characters, because you can really have that emotional connection to them.
Yes.
And I think that's something the MCU has kind of been lacking.